Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Happy Tuesday, Blues Day, getting out there hunting day. Yeah. How was your Labor Day weekend, everybody? Mine was chocked full. Two of those days, I got to teach my daughter how to drive. So that was fun. Oh, all that and so much more. It was such a loaded weekend. I'll just say I'm not super prepared today. I'll just be honest with you. I'm just hopping on because I want to hang out with you guys and have a hoot and good time like we always do. By the way, how do I look and sound? Let's listen to my mug here. Sounds all right. I think the mic is off or something. But anywho, hey, you guys know the drill. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, cause it is time. Say with me for the morning mug. Hey everyone, welcome to the morning mug. Now let's chat. Oh yes, the morning mug, y'all. There it is. All bright and look, I'm using a mug today. You called me out. I drink out of pints a lot because I'm a cold drinker. But there it is. Look at old Beetlejuice mug, man. Spirit Halloween. Thank you so much. And look, there's another one, right? Hang on, you see it right, right there. Say Friday the 13th mug. Maybe I'll drink out of that one soon. But I'll try to keep mugging it for you. Knock it off, Huck. All right. Yeah. Who's here? Look at this. You guys are filling the chats. Love you guys. Where are we at? We're already at 8 likes. Look at you. You guys are rock stars. Adrian James. Hey there. How you doing, buddy? And of course, Tony and everyone. How's it going? We're doing great. Hugs here. Hey, Constance is here. Saying, what's Sue gonna get? Oh, you ready for that, Constance? Are you ready? Hang on, let me get down to Bonnie first. Hey, Tony, movie fan. What is up, Chris? Hey, Huck and everyone. Craig is here. Hey, buddy. Michael Hubbard, what up, big dog? Getting all your Elvis merch in. It's funny. I was organizing my music collection yesterday, and I came across two Elvis CDs, and I thought of you. Thought he'd be proud. Dimension Scats is here. What's up? Good day, everybody. How's it going? Very good. Mama Blu-ray, you got your coffee and your apple cider and your donut. You got your donut? Mama Blu-ray, what is your donut of jam, man? What are we're talking about? We're talking about regular glaze, it stuffed, maybe it's got some apple filling or cream or something. Do you like twists, bear claws? Inquiring minds want to know. Uh, gotta know that donut. I love donuts. Laren, what up? Constance saying, she's doing great. Saying hey to Bonnie. Kate Winslet, how are you, darling? Good morning, Huckster. Look at that. You got your coffee, your eggs, your bacon, and a bagel. Nice. Somebody's all set. Saying hey to Laren. Hey, everyone. Eternal Melancholy's here. Good morning. Where's that bacon in that vid? You know what? I'm with you, man. Where is that bacon? I keep saying I'm gonna update my intro, which I will. And if I do, when I do, because I do stuff. I just sometimes procrastinate. There will be bacon on the new one. I'll have to do something totally new. Maybe I'll do like I don't know. So that was a fried egg. Maybe we do like I don't know, like waffles or pancakes. It's a lot of effort to fake a breakfast. So I may just have to actually make a breakfast and then eat it. Because a waffle, man, you got to get the mix out. You make a mess. You pull the waffle iron out. You dirty the waffle iron. You got to clean the waffle iron. It's a lot of work for an intro. That's all I'm saying. So, but yeah, there should and will be bacon in that next one. Hey, Mama Blu-ray, Caveman, what is up, guy? Hey there, everyone. Hope all is well. Smack that like button for Huck's driving school. Oh my gosh, look, let me tell you. So 2 weeks ago, daughter had her first driver's ed instructor class, and it's just like, and they do this push pull thing now. Like, in our day, we used to turn the wheel like this, like arm over arm. Oh no, that's not the way to do it now. Now you can kill yourself doing that because apparently if you're doing the arm over arm, the airbag goes off, it'll push your arm into your face. And I'm like, I guess, but usually when you're in an accident, you're not, you know, I guess if you're trying to get out of control, but also if you're in panic mode and you turn your wheel to avoid an oncomer, you're not going to do the hand, join the hand. Like you're not going to do that. You're going to react like this, and your arm will be in front of you nonetheless. So the reason for doing this, so that you don't have the arm in front of you when your airbag goes off, to me is a little bit irrelevant. Anyway, they're teaching the kids to drive weird. So but I took her out to two, parking lots that aren't used on the weekends, and we drove around. She's, doing good. She's like a boss, man. Although she's very heavy on the brake. That's all I'm saying. Like she'll come to a stop and then, like feather the brake, Brooke. Feather the brake. It's very heavy on the brake. But it's funny because I'm like laughing about it, and she's like, "I'm so glad you're in the car," because mom would like be stressing out with me. I'm like, yeah, she probably would, stop, turn, wait, So I guess it's the difference of how we, deal with stress. To me, it's not stressful at all. She's doing great. And I even let her drive home on one of the parking lots. It was very close to the house. And she's like, "Can I drive home?" I'm like, "Let's finish your practice here. And if I feel like you've got it down enough to get to the house, we'll let you do it." And she did it. By cracking, she did it. So she went out into traffic for like 30 seconds, and then we got into the neighborhood. So then she neighborhood drove. So super proud of her, man. She getting grown up. What's a dad gonna do? Just give her the keys. Off she goes. It's okay. I'm tough. All right, Movie Fan says, still on my Labor Day vacay till Thursday. Hot dog, man. Ain't you the lucky cat? Hey there, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm just watching American Wedding, and then later I'm going to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. Dang, nice, man. You got your day all set. Dimension says, hey, everybody. The monkey, greetings, old man. See, thoughts on 17,000 fellow people like yourself out of work over the strike. Yeah, very disappointed by it, of course. It's not a good thing, but it's a necessary thing. Because look, when the fat cats are just, as I've said in my, if you want to go hear all my thoughts, like about a month ago when I did one really talking all about it during the morning show, it affects so many people, and the fat cats get their money, and when formats change, the negotiations need to change, right? You can't have the same contracts in place streaming services. Everything is streaming now. Like cable's gone. Here's the thing. When cable was real, it's not gone, but when it was super robust without all these competing streaming things, commercials paid for all that stuff. And then actors got residuals because things were getting paid for, and directors got residuals, and writers got residuals. And now that we're streaming, you pay one fee and you're in, and then you watch ad nauseum everything you want. So where's the profit? Where's the residuals? So, artists got to keep getting, their just due desserts, right? So, I'm with them. It's kind of a bummer. Like I can't speak too much because I don't work as an actor much anymore. It's mostly editing, and that's not part of the unions that are striking. There's not an editor union strike right now. So, but it does affect editors, because if the artists can't make movies, then there's no movies to be edited. And then everyone, it all trickles down, y'all. It affects every single person, including the fat cats who are waiting to get their money. But when they're running out of content and there's nothing new to push, then the backers who are supporting those said streaming services are going to get pissed because they're going to be like, where's all that extra money coming in? There's no new subscribers, no new anything, because there's no new content. And they'll try to BS their way through it, like, no, calm down, everything's good. And then they'll fire that guy. Of course, he'll be set for life, so it doesn't matter. But still, so that's what's happening. So to all my brothers and sisters and everybody else out there that's striking and wanting their just due, I wish you a speedy, successful achievement in that. I said, hey, Dimension. Emmett says, have you seen One Piece on Netflix? I have not seen One Piece yet. Is it good? I'm guessing it's good. Is that a recommendation? Although last night I finally saw for the first time Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is coming out today. And may I say, man, that was really good. The animation was so eye-popping on that movie. Like the first one was super good, but this one was like equally as good, if not better. It was great. My daughter was ready to see it. That's one that was her recommendation. I want to see that so bad tonight. So we did, and boy was it good. Oh my God, I need a donut. I'm on a keto diet. It's torture. Oh, I know. When you get on diets, man, those yummy things. Oh, it's tough. Hi, Mama Blu-ray, Laren. Hey, I love donuts. I like the ring ones. Yeah, me too. You can hang them on a hanger. That's such a weird reference. Let me back that up because it's not as dumb as it sounds. No, it is pretty dumb, Huck, but let me explain anyway. So back when I was acting a whole lot, it's funny, it just came up. I always try to come up with creative headshots, right? There's always just the usual headshot, right? And then there's character headshots, like, like if you're one of those guys like me. And so because I would go out for clerks and store, a lot of that kind of stuff in auditions, I made a donut guy. So I went and got, a Krispy Kreme donut hat from the place, had a white apron on, and I had a hanger, the kind that has like, it's the wire hanger, but with the wood, the cardboard tube, and usually you hang pants on those. So I popped the tube off and I put a whole bunch of donuts on it and then popped it back on, and I held the hanger up with all the donuts on it. And then I was like, ah. So that was my donut guy. And yeah, so I got called in a lot for that one. If I had it for you, I'd pull it up right now, because maybe I should do that one day. If you guys want to see old headshots of Huck, let me know. I'm going to need some likes for that one, though. It can't just be no 20 likes. By the time everyone has seen this on replays and popped in and out, like maybe like the highest I usually get is maybe 30 on a good day. So it's got to be 40 or above. Albeit even say 50. If you guys get me 50 likes, I will embarrass myself by showing you all my old headshots, if I can find them. But I will. If I get those likes, I will dig around. Believe me, I don't throw stuff away. So there you go. If you want to see that, not that I do, but I'll do it. I should tell you. Let's see. Saying, hey, I got some waffle toaster. Oh no, you making me do waffles? Hey, Bonnie, I may just have to cut to the chase here. Let's see. Tony. New weird driving techniques must be like the new math. It is, dude. It is just like new math. When she came up with that new math, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I had to get her to teach me how the new math worked, so I understood it, so then I could teach her if she was doing it correctly. It was such an odd meta thing. Like, you teach the master and the master teaches you, but who's the master here? I think it's you. So what was that? All right. Let's see. Emmett says, what college will your daughter go to? They are still looking. It's still part of and she's in her junior year. So that is sort of the look around and find your jam year. And then she'll lock it in next year. So yeah, we've seen like it was UCLA. I always get the two mixed up, UCLA or USC. She went to one of those, went to Berkeley, which is out in near San Francisco, and a couple others. So yeah, so we'll find out. And Bonnie says, hey to Tony. All right, Bonnie, look, there's an itching question. We all have this concern. Oh yeah, what's Sue gonna get?
What's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? Hey! What's Sue gonna get? And these guys too.
Now the Steelbook crew. Tell him, Sue.
What's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? I don't know, but hey! What's Sue gonna get?
I don't know. Anybody know? And that's for my Steelbook brothers out there too, getting out there doing their thing. It's gonna be a pretty poppin' day, y'all. I mean, let's just should we just cut it? Let's see. Yeah, we got a pin there and Bonnie. So let's see. I mean, it's a doozy, y'all. Let's pull her up for all you shoppers out there. And then I'm gonna tell you a very funny story that happened. And you'll have to tell me if you want to see this clip that I tell you about. All right. So here we go. By the way, what do you guys think of the new logo above my head? New logo design, of course. you can probably tell where I got my inspiration from. If you look close enough, see, boom, there it is there. I even have another version that's got mugs with blue discs in it, and then some with just silver discs. Like that variety, man. I gotta get my merch store going. So what do you guys think? What do you think of those new logos, man? Dope, fresh, funky, cool. Kind of dig them. But yeah, y'all, like here's we goes. Um, let's do let's do this instead. There we go. So just a little bit more centered. Look, you get your Princess Bride. Well, actually, we'll roll up just a tad and show you if you guys are some old school Laurel and Hardy fans. A couple of days ago, you got your Laurel and Hardy Year One, and this funky thing called Cat Women of the Moon 70th anniversary. Also, well, your dreams have come true. All right, you know what? Let's just look at this. This is kind of making me laugh. Look at this. Oh my god. So I gotta okay. This is so bad. Like I get that it's this old cheesy movie, which I love. I love good old cheesy movies. But I mean, look, they're sort of cut out poorly, by the way, because it's like you can see the edges of them. So it's not that great. 70th anniversary looks like they rushed the font. They had no clue what sort of stylish font to use because look out when it says 70th, the TH is running into the zero. Like it's pressed against the zero. You can't even see the T. So that inherently is a poor choice of fonts when you're doing something like this. And then, of course, Cat Women on the Moon, that's probably the actual logo of the thing, which is fine. But it's also like Cat Women is outlined in black and there's no outline on the of the moon part. So, it gets a little lost on the moon. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm judging this cover. It's because, look, as I work hard at thumbnails and stuff. So when something is absolute garbage on something like this, I get kind of offended, especially when you're going to be, let's see, what's the price on this? Well, they haven't even like dropped the price on Blu-ray.com yet. So hilarious. Anybody picking that up? I know. I'm not. All right, but looky loo, y'all. All right, Criterion, you got your Princess Bride on 4K. Of course, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That was so good. Saw it last night. So I think I might be adding that to the collection. We saw it for free. So yeah. Sleepy Hollow. All right, I'll tell you a story about Sleepy Hollow after we go through all these. Night the Comet on 4K. Let's just skip around. Matilda, Picard, the final season, which is the best and only good season in my opinion. Like if I picked up a Picard, I would literally just pick up season 3 and be done with it. I have no interest. Listen, as a Star Trek fan and a completist. So let's see if you guys are like me out there. So you can love something, but I'm just going to say, you don't have to buy everything. I know a lot of people have to have all those numbers next to each other, or if there's a new line starting, you got to collect all of them. It's like, I don't have that mindset just because I don't know. My wallet doesn't want me to have that mindset. So for me, if Picard season 3 is the only one worth a hoot, that's the one I'm going to get. Like I'll never watch season 1 and 2 again. I thought they were so bad. But season 3 was like dynamite. It was so fantastic. Next to that is Harley Quinn, the complete series. I just started watching that on Max, by the way. Has anyone seen the Harley Quinn TV show? It's very adult. Like it is not meant for kids at all. It's got swearing in it and sexual innuendo, but it is funny. It doesn't quite, it's Kelly Kuko from Big Bang Theory doing the voice of Harley. So she doesn't quite have that sort of joyous thing that Arlene Sorkin had, which by the way, I didn't grab a photo of her, but if you saw it here, we'll throw this overlay up. There we go. The lovely, lovely Arlene Sorkin in the top right there. She originally created the voice for Harley Quinn and just gave her such a unique personality. And I just, that one, like of all, like Paul Rubens and Ray Stevenson, a lot of the recent deaths we've had, they've all been kind of a bummer, but this one's really been a bummer for me. Like that one really made me sad because I just loved her. I was a big fan of her back in the 80s when Days of Our Lives, like soap opera, like my mom watched Days of Our Lives a lot. So I get sort of like roped into liking it as well. And there was a couple on there, speaking of Star Trek and Arlene back to back, right? John Delancey, who plays Q in Star Trek, played a character called Eugene, and she was Calliope Jones and Eugene Bradford. Wow, names just popped back into my head. That's how much I like them. And her personality is just like Harley Quinn. It's goofy and sparky and perky, and like you can't take your eyes off of her. She was so talented and so good. And so for someone who created such an indelible character, let's face it, like that character became so popular. She became a character in the comics. She was never a character in the comics until she appeared in the animated series. And you give something life that well, and it becomes, I mean, it's iconic now. Like Arlene's Harley, that caricature of her is what people think of when they think of Harley. Is that sort of ditzy little clowness prince of crime, whatever you'd call her. Does she have a catchphrase? You guys know what she is? Anywho, I digress. But anyway, the Harley Quinn is a complete series. It's on Blu-ray, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. Picard. Oh, okay. They did the full series. So if you want all three all in one tight little package, you still got that. Dream Lover. Let's see. Master Gardener. Double Trouble. No. God is a Bullet. Black Circle. All right. The Expendables. All right. Let's have a chat. What do y'all think about these Expendables covers? So they're using the Crow with all the, like, the guns and stuff and the feathers, which I don't really get, honestly. Like, that is such, like, I know it was like, wasn't that a tattoo? Pardon me 1 second. So the bird was like a tattoo on Mickey Rourke, right? In like the first one, because it's never been iconically a logo that has been used so often with Expendables that I'm like, oh, they nailed it. That's exactly what I think of when I think of the Expendables. No, what I think of is a Photoshop mess of a poster that's just got every actor on the poster, because that's who you're selling. You're selling those actors to put butts in the seats so they'll go see these action movies. Never once do I ever think I would love a steelbook collection of those crows with machine gun feathers in my collection. So personally, they are not appealing to me at all. I would never pick those up. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Are you guys, if anybody else is a huge, big fan of Expendables and gets why the crows are such a good pick to sell, I almost would have preferred like Stallone on the first one, Statham on the second one, and then like cherry pick who you'd want on the third. I don't know, like well, not Jet Li, because I don't think Jet Li came back for the third one, so you couldn't put him on the third one. But or maybe, and then on the third one you have all the other ones, like the 5 of the other guys all crammed on one case, something like that. Personally, that would have been maybe a little bit more appealing for me than just these crows. I get it, you're doing the red, white, and blue. You're trying to get patriotic on us, but what is? I also don't think of the movie as a big patriotic movie, because it's just guys going to get stuff and murdering tons of people. So wouldn't be, waving the flag about that one. Anywho, let's keep going, y'all. It takes two. It takes two to make a thing go right. Anyway. Yeah, Spider-Man Spider-Verse got some steel bookies, looking good. 4K. It's got a 2-pack there if you need your Into the Spider-Verse merged into one little nice nugget package with your Across the Spider-Verse. Again, why are you doing that? Because the third one's going to be coming out, so that would seem to be a waste of a purchase to me, because the other one is coming. Which, by the way, not a spoiler. It's more of a just to let you know. Across the Spider-Verse totally leaves you hanging. Like it is the Empire Strikes Back of the Spider-Verse, because it ends and it's like, Spider-Man will return in, what's the next one called? Like through the Spider-Verse. I forget what the next one's called, but yeah, it's like an Empire Strikes Back ending, and I was like, what? No, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. But I will say this. Unlike, unfortunately, Mission Impossible, which was also a cliffhanger thing, which was 2 hours and like 40 minutes, I was a little exhausted on that one. And I love Tom Cruise and I love all the Mission Impossibles, but that one was way too long. And like I am super ready already for Spider-Man. I got to see that next one like right away. Mission Impossible, I'm like, okay, I need some downtime. I'll wait for the next one. But yeah, so I would just say, yeah, I got more excited, bummed that it was a cliffhanger, but more excited to see the next one. All right, let's wrap this up. I think how much? Oh, good Lord, it's still loaded here. Call of the Night, the first time, never heard of it. Iron Man Steelbook with the hand in the back, pass. Night of the Commodore 4K, pass. I mean, I got the Blu-rays, y'all. Again, I'm not a Blu-ray snob. I love my Blu-ray. And if I haven't even watched the Blu-ray yet, here's the thing. All right, let's have a talk about collecting, y'all. You guys collectors out there, right? Right on it. High five, y'all. I I don't know. It's like if I haven't even seen the Blu-ray yet, especially if it's still sealed, uh, I should probably tell myself don't rush out and get the 4K, especially day one. Let's wait. I mean, if it's one inevitably like I know I want to watch and I love, which is different, I'll get the 4K. But I couldn't even give you an example of what that would be because yeah, most things I want on 4K I have right now, unless I'm waiting. Like Shazam: Fury of the Gods, still waiting for a good sale. I was not in a big hurry because I had just seen it in the theater. So yeah, okay. Oh, now we're at September 12th. Okay, so that is the bottom there. So finishing off with clam bake, gonna have a clam bake. I know it sounded just like Elvis, a little spooky. It's all good. It's all good. It's just me. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and finally the YouTube effect. I don't know what that is. But there you go. So that is the new releases, y'all. So you know what Steelbook Crew, what's Sue gonna get, and what y'all gonna get. What did y'all see in that crazy list? All right. So we talked about a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, Hug, take it easy. It's going crazy. Talked about my logo and all this. Oh, I do have. Sorry, I'm just going a million miles an hour because I do have to probably cut it off at 9 today because I got a huge workload. So here's what happened. Speaking of going out and shopping, right? So yesterday, I went to Best Buy just to snoop around because I knew I was going to have to work today. And I found Sleepy Hollow on the floor. The Steelbook, by the way, which was amazing. And here, you want to see it? Let's see. How many likes do I have? Because I have an inside. I'm going to show you behind the scenes curtain look here. Behind the curtain look. Okay, I got 15. You know what the hell? I'll just show you. I won't wait for 20. I'll just show you. God dog it. I'll just show you because you guys are worth it. So here's me grabbing Sleepy Hollow. Roll the clip, Huck. Now here's something I didn't expect to see. There's no label, but I did beep it already, and it's 30 bucks. But look, this is interesting. This is a Steelbook, but when I turn it to the side, look at that. It's very different. It doesn't have the, sort of snap open and close thing. And there's a big old book inside. So that is exciting. Look at that. That's what this one looks like when you open it. That is very unique and different for a Steelbook. And I do kind of love the look of this. I love that horse and stuff. So, wow. This is super cool. There it was. Hot in my hands, y'all. Hot in my hands. And guess what happened? They wouldn't sell it to me. Right? Their error. They put it on the floor, and it was sitting in front of one of those tags that doesn't have any price on it. It's when they just are lazy and don't know where to put something. They just put it in front of a nameless tag. So I used my my app to scan it to see what the price was, and it said $29.99. I'm like, all right, I'll get that. I even have a Best Buy a gift card I hadn't used up yet because I traded in an iPad a while back. I go check out, and the guy's beeping it, can't find it. And I show him my phone because it beeped it and found it. I'm like, look, here it is. This is you right here, Best Buy, $29.99. He goes, yeah, this one's supposed to be on the floor. I can't sell this to you. I go, why not? I mean, like, it's your error. Like, you guys put it out there, so you should be able to sell it, right? He goes, nah, we can't do that. I'm like, seriously? So he wouldn't sell it to me, even though I was there. And he goes, well, it comes out tomorrow. You can come back and get it. I go, you mean I have to come all the way back out here? It's like a 20-minute drive. It's not around the corner for me. He's like, yeah, you got to come back out and pick it up. I'm like, really? Like, there's nothing? Like, I just hate when there's nothing you can do when someone's made an error like that. Because look, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if they say mislabel something, $10, like they put the wrong fee on there, And then you go to check out and it says $20 on the register. And you go, oh, no, no. Out there, your tag said $10. And they go, you're right. It says that on the floor. We have to honor that, right? Because I've seen that. I've been there, and that's happened to me before. It even happened in Target. They had this in their flyer. They had Grease. It was a steelbook of Grease, and it had Grease 1, 2, and the musical all in this pink locker. It looked like a school locker, and it said $10. I think it was supposed to just be for the first movie, but like literally it was printed up in their flyer that you pick up on the way in. And I said, no, it's $10 because it was ringing up 20 something or something like that. She goes, oh, she looked right at it. She goes, you're absolutely right. Hang on. Boop. Fixed it right up. $10 out the door. All 3 greases. Boom. On Steelbook. So that did not happen. So I write my name on a Post-it, put my phone number on it, put the thing on there. And I'm like, tape that on there so it doesn't fall off. And so he tapes it on, and then he takes a pin, and I see the pin like slow-mo, y'all. You ready? The pin is headed towards the Post-it, which is on the Steelbook. And I'm like, hold it! And I go, don't write on that. Like, he's literally about to start carving something on the Steelbook. I'm like, took it off. And I go, okay, now write what you're going to. And then he goes, oh, yeah. I get what you're doing. You get what I'm doing, but you were totally about to like just carve your initials into my Steelbook that I then would just say, well, I won't be back tomorrow now. So he writes, customer coming in tomorrow or whatever you wrote on it, and then he sticks it on there. I'm like, imagine if that was just a slip cover, like a cardboard slip cover. And I wasn't paying attention. I just looked over and I'm like, hey, what's up? And the guy just starts writing on top of the slip cover. I'm like, you've literally just ruined that slip cover, dude. Why? And then all you have to do is peel up the Post-it and go, read what you just wrote on the slip cover now. Oh, dang. Yeah, all dang. So there it was, 1 copy, and I hear they're selling out like hotcakes. It's super popular. The book in there looked super fascinating. It was the actual story by the original artist. And yeah, it just looked nice. I love the horse and the smoky look of it on the cover with the headless horseman. So yeah, so it's being held for me today. It didn't have an official pre-order sticker where they put it on the shelf and it's got the barcode and nobody else can come get it. But because it was a Post-it, I said, well, how long do I have to come get it? Because I'm working today. And he's like, well, we can hold it for you by the end of the day. I'm like, the end of the day? That's it. Like, so I'm here now. I can't buy it. But if I can't make it in tomorrow, it goes back out on the floor. He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, Best Buy. Anywho, so there you go. That was my day. How's your day? Anyhow, let's get back to it. We're gonna leave off Mama Blu-ray, of course. Good for her. Kaiju Ninja says, Huck, what are your thoughts on Godzilla -1 trailer? Oh, dang, is there a -1 trailer? Okay, I will have to get back to you on that because I haven't seen that one yet. Although, actually, I'm kind of excited about the Godzilla. Was it 2008? Yeah, the one by Roland Emmerich, right? Roland Emerson, Roland Emmerich. There it is. Wow, had a brain fart on his name. I'm kind of anxious to have that on 4K. I don't even own it on Blu-ray, so I want to get that. But yeah, Godzilla -1. I got to see that. Yeah, really? Yeah, well, it's tricky. It's tricky to learn how to drive. Constance, yeah. What do you think of that ruling that said AI created work cannot be copyright protected? I don't know why it couldn't be copyright protected because it's still, I don't know. AI is a very new and deep, dark thing that is just sort of happening. I mean, look at all the apps where you can just AI yourself as a, headless horseman or, a cosplayer. And it's like that. So, I don't know. See, again, there you go. AI. That's why there's, negotiations going on with SAG and the Writers Guild because, it's tough to interpret. That's a tough one, man. That's a great question that I don't really have an answer for because there should be protection on things like that, especially if you're using AI generated likenesses or of people that exist, for one. If it's not someone that exists and it's created out of thin air, I really don't have much of an opinion on that. But if it's actors and whatever, and writing too, though, I don't know. Writing's a different thing, because if you're an exec and you don't want to pay a writer and you just let an AI thing generate a script and then you actually have the balls to shoot that, I'm like, really? Like, I'd really have to see an AI script shine for me to ever. I still wouldn't contemplate that, because you got to do reshoots and rewrites, and there's improvs that happen on set that happen organically because the actors have found something or the director sees something, and you've got to change the page. So who comes in and fixes that, right? Usually there's a writer that comes in and says, wait, these are my characters, I know what they would do here, and the actor kind of is getting into the head of the character too. Let us work that out. But I mean, who does it then? It's so convoluted, dude. Yeah. All right, saying, hey, okay. Mama says, you will not leave the front window till she gets home. The first time she drives out solo. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. You're right. Just there's that great commercial, Bonnie. Have you seen it where the guy, like, he's given the keys to this little girl in the car, and she's like, "It's okay, Daddy," and he's like, and then it looks to the sadness, and then cuts back to the girl, and she's like clearly 16 or 17, but all the daddy can see is his little 8-year-old sitting in the seat. Oh, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. But it's a little different too, because I'm also teaching her, so I think my wife will have more of that reaction by the time that comes. I'll just be more like, are you sure you're ready? Like, because we'll have done so much together. I'd be like, you sure you got this? You got this? I mean, because I'm not in there with you. I can't yell, stop the brake, stop. So my worry is parking, because this is what we've worked on is driving around parking lots, left and right turns, and parking, right? And she just and we're parking in an empty parking lot. So when she parks, she swings wide and just totally rolls over the line, and then eventually gets between the two lines. I'm like, okay, FYI, you totally took out that car, that imaginary car that's not there. You raked the side of it, and then when she's backing out, she starts backing out too soon. So she's backing over the parking line next to her. I'm like, all right, so you just took the bumper off of that car. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you pulled out too soon. So parking is like, I feel like she's going to get driving pretty well. Parking, not so much. Parking's one I feel like, I swear, like the first day I'm gonna get a call. Dad, I just totally took the bumper off a car. I'm like, you backed out too soon. You turned the wheel too soon. Yeah. So that is something I don't know what instructors do when it gets to that point, because they're teaching her in like empty parking lots as well, or at least minimally occupied parking lots. So when they go to teach parking, where do they do that? Like, I would assume for safety reasons, there's got to be some bumper thing that they can do, so that they don't, when they're practicing and they come out too soon, they bump into something fake. I don't remember, because it's been so long since I had, driver's ed. I don't remember what we did to practice pulling in and pulling out of parking. My day, we probably just pulled in between two real cars and prayed to God we didn't ruin somebody's automobile. But yeah. There you go, y'all. Let's see, did anyone else pre-order Matilda? I did not. It's supposed to come out today, but it still says ready to ship. I still got to see that Eternal Melancholy. I haven't seen Matilda yet. I think my daughter has, though, so she loves it. Sue just left and said the trip is going to really hurt the wallet. I hear ya, Mama Blu-ray. It is a doozy of a day. The monkey says, Agatha Trunchbull, got your mailman first. Says, I saw you're not invited to my Batista, and it was funny. Oh, yeah? Oh, well, got to get me on there. Caveman says, we are getting inundated with reality shows and reality stars talking about strike. Reality stars, they don't even fall into the same category. They're not SAG actors. Eventually, some of them might be, like, if they become mega famous. I don't even know if Kim Kardashian's a SAG actor or not. Sure, if I Google it, she probably is by now, but she may not be because reality stars and reality shows work on a different scale. So yeah, and that's also why I'm not, I'm just a fan of scripted TV. I love scripted shows. There's very little reality unless it's just funny, like Nailed It. Have you guys ever seen Nailed It with Nicole Bauer? Nailed it. It's like these people baking and they show them a cake or whatever it is, and it's like it's just, here's a waterfall cake. Waterfall's coming off, and it's got to look like this. And then so these bakers who aren't very good have to like try to mimic that as close as possible. As where some of these things look like train wrecks, like they've just like a face melting or whatever, and they go and they hit the button and it's they're covered before you see it, right? So Nicole's waiting and they hit the button and it drops the window down. And they're like, nailed it. And they say nailed it. And then Nicole's reactions are priceless. So little reality cooking shows, I don't mind those. Plus I work on Master Chef and stuff like that. So I like those, but the fact that it's just there's so much reality shows and they are taking over scripted stuff. I still watch way more scripted stuff, by the way. I don't watch that much reality stuff. Donuts, yummy. Heck yeah. Mine would just have to be, I just love a good glazed donut. I like Bear Claws too, or something with that appley cinnamon goodness in them too. But like if I head to a Krispy Kreme, man, just give me a half dozen, damn Huck. All right, give me two. give me two glazed. You're lying, Huck. You know you get six. You get at least minimum six. You got to have some for the next day, y'all, or share it with your friends or your family, which you're not supposed to do because they're horrible for you and very fattening. So we don't do that often. Let's see. Oh, watching the Tetris movie. Oh, I have not seen that yet. Let me know if that's good. That's the guy with Taron Eckren. What's the name? Taron. Some names are hard to. The guy from Rocket Man. He's in Tetris. Saying, hey, Rob Romano's here. What up, Huckster? Hey, Caveman, and the rest of all you people in the chat. Caveman, Party Ninja. Some movies that need 4K that aren't talked about enough. Huck said, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Dude, I'm with you on that. Nice. Odd Couple. Yeah, The Descent. All the Studio Ghibli stuff. I don't see those. I don't have an opinion on those. Austin Powers Trilogy. Yeah, and Lethal Weapon, of course. Cheers. Now Potty Ninja, you've done an excellent job when you said Lethal Weapon. Here is something that I am doing right now. I want you guys to go and play along. I put out another community challenge. It's super easy one. Here it is. Put that graphic up, Huck. There you go. Let's see. It's the community challenge. Top 5 on-screen duos, the movie edition. So these are duos like Lethal Weapon. And believe me, I had Lethal Weapon on, and I really sort of took Lethal Weapon off because I knew that was a big thing for a lot of other people. So I put Rush Hour on mine instead because I love Jackie Chan and want to figure out a way to get Jackie Chan on there. But go look at my thing. It's just 5. And it can be a duo of anything. It can be buddy cops. It can be lovers or couples, power couples. It could be a person and their pet, a la, I don't want to give any away because you might want to put it on your thing. Or it could just be pets. Like maybe there's a lot of dog and cat movies out there. Maybe there's a combo, set of animals that are funny, robots, animation. Like it's literally your imagination is the only limit to picking your dynamic duo for the screen. Now, I'm also doing a TV one that I'm dropping either tomorrow or Thursday, and that became so much fun. Let me tell you. So I played it with my wife and daughter too as we're walking around with our dog around the neighborhood. And I said, what would be your top 5 duos, Brooke, for TV? And she is an animation nut. So every duo she said, except for one, she'd and I'm going to list their picks too, because I thought it was super fun. They played along. She actually picked a live action one, which was Steve and the Stranger Things girl, the ice cream girl. I'm drawing a blank. Steve and Robin. I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then she least the other 4 were all animation couples duos. And then she thought of like an animation. She forgot. She goes, oh, sorry, Steve and Robin. And they left the list, so it's all animation. I'm like, almost got a live action on there, but that's the thing. So anybody can come up with whatever you want. So you can either make a video or just go to my video. I'll try to leave a link below when we're done here, or just go, check out my channel and go check it and leave me your list. I've been super fascinated already. People are leaving their lists in the comments, And there's some doozies. Of course, Lethal Weapon has popped up, which I fully expected, and what would hope, like I pushed it off my list in the hope somebody was going to put it on there. But if that's still part of your list, keep Lethal Weapon on there. That's a good duo. It's okay. I always think it's okay if other people have had it on their lists if it's that meaningful to you. Like if that duo speaks to you, man, put that duo on your list. So yeah, so do that, y'all. I want to see it. I want to see it. And again, I'll be doing a TV version. Oh, so what happened with TV is it became so huge, right? That I might do different versions for TV. And you guys don't have to play along, but if you do, I'd love it. Definitely do the one television one that'll drop, but I may sort of expand my own just for my own fun and the channel is I might do other different duo combos for television, and you'll see when I get to them what I mean. But I don't want to influence what you pick for your television yet. So anyway, start with movies, and then I will drop TV tomorrow or Thursday, and then you guys can play along on that one. And I am waiting to see what you guys come up with because you guys are, and you entertain me, with your list. It's true. So thanks, Party Ninja, for setting that up. Chris says this week, September 2 to the 7th, is a special week for Back to the Future history. Today, the 5th, was Hill Valley Town Festival from Part 3. Nice. It's a good little trivia bit. Hey, Laren saying, hey. Love it. Nice. Huck, what's your top 3 movie trilogies? Okay. So definitely got to say Guardians of the Galaxy, because once that ended, Adrian, that was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Then probably Back to the Future. I'd go with that. Now it's tough. It's like, what if something had 3 good ones in a row, but then had others? Does that count? Or does that then inherently, like you could, and not that I'm picking, but I'll just use Thor as an example. Thor had 3 good ones, but then the last one was, but then you could say the second one was, so do you, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Back to the Future, Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm trying to think of something that just literally ends at 3 without going beyond it. So you can't even say the original Batman. I guess, okay, being put on the spot. I see. I want to say the Batman Begins thing, but I also want to say something cute and fun like Austin Powers. Like but I'll be honest, I didn't like the first Austin Powers that much when I first saw it. I didn't see why it was that. In fact, it wasn't even a huge hit. It wasn't until it came out on video and it had all that great momentum, and it turned it into a hit. And then it became such a cult. I mean, that literally was a definition of a cult movie that did just okay in the cinema, but did better on video, and did so good that when the second one dropped, it made over 200 million. That's great. I love that story. So I don't know. All right, because I don't want to keep everybody going. What you gonna pick? I don't know. I'll just pick the Batman, the Christopher Nolan Batmans. That was pretty good too. That's a good trilogy. But I know there's something other than that. Like the first 2, I feel pretty comfortable with because I love those. But I definitely feel, Adrian, that Batman's just a placeholder for something I'm not thinking of. So yeah, what you got, man? What's yours? Funny stuff. Huh? Thanks, man. Sweet. I like the logo with the blue discs. Yeah, you like the blue mug one, huh? Let's see this one right here. Well, bam. Nice. Yeah, I have to have different versions too, because sometimes I need just a small, like a logo like that, so it fits in a more confined area, and then I can have a more expansive logo like that or that, depending on what my needs are. So yeah, they're both gonna be utilized. So I'm glad you dig them, man. Glad you dig them. They got me jazzed. So yeah. What's who gonna get a lot of Blu-rays? Nice. Best box art ever. There's a lot of good box art. Of course, I love that big old Friday the 13th box art. That's super good. I love my Universal Monsters Blu-ray set. That's super nice. I mean, I just look at that and it embodies. It also has to embody what you're looking at. So like, I want to look at it and go, yeah. The Evil Dead Groovy collection, with Ash's giant head on the front and the blood everywhere that pulls apart. That's great box art too. So I'm really thinking of box art. Like when you say that, I'm not going small box. Like I'm not going to do like an Arrow, because I feel like maybe that's what you mean too. Like maybe something like that. Because I like the I like if we're going the smaller boxes, I like American Werewolf in London. I like the RoboCop and stuff like that. Oh, I dug the True Romance stuff. That was also a good box. Yeah. Yeah, best. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say I'd have a best because I just sort of like all of them. I mean, if I had to like say best, I might pick Universal Monsters just because that one, like, I just love those old movies. And then the box art is also good with it. So, I sort of put it all together as a whole. So I might go that route. Loving the logo, very friendly. Thank you, Laren. Let's see. I got in the Spider-Man Steelbook on Saturday and Sleepy Hollow Steelbook yesterday on a holiday. And it's book inside. Yeah. It's that book, right? Steelbook itself. It's like a digibook. So that's the thing. I was trying to tell him, I'm like, yeah, but a pre-order, sometimes you get it a day early, right? And so like inherently, Brent, you got it a day early. So I was there a day early. Just treat me like a pre-order standing in the store. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Very professional. Exactly. Good morning, Huckster and chats. Fishman, what is happening? Back to the Future, original Star. Oh, there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about, Caveman. See, original Star Wars, absolutely. Batman gone, original Star Wars. See, I wasn't thinking. Of course, the original Star Wars. And again, because I didn't know the criteria, I would absolutely also say Indiana Jones. But there's a fourth and a fifth. I know diehards like us, Caveman, are like, no. There's only those three. And the other two are nice additional movies. But it originally was a trilogy. So if there's no criteria, ooh, that's tough. Caveman, you and I are like the same. Like that is the trilogy. That is probably the trilogy I'd go with if I can use Indiana Jones because they had two others. But if I can't use Indiana Jones, definitely Guardians of the Galaxy makes it in its place. See, that's what I love about my audience, man. You guys help me out. You come up with stuff I'm not thinking of. I dig it. How's it going? Fish. Ooh, 8:52. Oh my gosh, guys, we've been flying. So plow through this, getting ready for work. All right, Fish. Hello, Cave. Hey, Fish. I'm so glad I caught you. Nice. See what you did there. Thanks. Counts as nope. Let's see. Caveman. I don't have HBO Max. I have HBO. It should still be the same thing because HBO. If it's on like cable, you mean? Like you have HBO on cable? Yeah, I don't know if that's different or not. I know that the HBO Max app, streaming app, became Max, so it's kind of one and the same. Like I'm logged into my HBO Max and it just takes me to Max. So if you have that, it is the same thing, and Harley Quinn should be on there. In fact, I would think Harley should be on HBO as well. Maybe she's not. I don't know. I love the Harley Quinn show on HBO Max. I've been a fan since it started, and sad that Arlene passed. Yeah, me too. Margot embodies Arlene's accent very well. I agree. I absolutely agree. I don't think that Haley does. I mean, luckily she has kind of a animated sounding voice to begin with, so it helps the character and it gives it a different interpretation. But yeah, I definitely feel like Margot's trying to honor what Arlene started. And I know that Tara Strong, everyone knows Tara. Tara's like, she's like the go-to female voiceover artist. She does so much stuff. She's My Little Pony, Powerpuff Girls, blah blah. Like her list is endless. She does the clock on Loki, and so she took over for Arlene when Arlene was getting older and couldn't quite hit that same energy note anymore. But when Tara took over, she respected Arlene and continued to play the character the way Arlene created her. So I didn't know she died until you had it on your thumbnail. Yeah, I know, isn't it? Dude, I'm still bummed over Jimmy Buffett. Yeah, I learned that just the other night. Ken, what's up, my man? Hey, dude. All right, let's all collective hug to Ken. All right, actually, or maybe a collective hug to Michelle because dude, your audit was intense. I feel for both of you. I get it. As a collector, I know you want all those goodies. I question a couple of them, Ken. Slash dance or slam dance, whatever that is. I don't know. Maybe it's good. But then I see where Michelle's coming from. But yeah, that was a tough one. I remember you put out the short, you put out the short saying, I don't know if I can do these again. Now I see where that was coming from. I see where that emotion was coming from. So yeah, I can tell that was a doozy of an audit for you guys. So I mean, your fans love them, but look, you gotta do what you gotta do. If those are like Tony, I can only imagine Tony. Tony, if you did those, I don't think you're here right now, but yeah, there's no way. Like, because Tony gets everything because he's passionate he's almost like an archivist, at this point because he has so many, right? I couldn't ever see Tony doing an audit. I mean, you think that's an audit? I mean, let's be honest. If Tony did one, our minds would be blown. But yeah, it was. I don't even want to say it was fun to watch because you want to say, oh, it was fun to watch. It was, I was just with both of you when watching that one. Like I was really feeling the emotion on that, Ken. So I hope you two are okay, because I know it was a doozy, my brother. I know. Hey, Ken. Ken's in the house. That's right. Ken's always bringing the love. Everybody's lit up now. The live action of One Piece on Netflix is really, the live action. Oh, is it? Okay, cool. Have to check it out then. Caveman says, plus Kevin Smith named his daughter after. Yeah, I know, right? Very cool. Morning, Mr. Levels. What up, Eternal? Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Fish. I'm going to try to just slide past the highs. Harley Quinn Blu-ray is not the complete. No, though season 4 is on right now. Max. Well, what the hey? Oh, are they doing one of those? See, they're doing the dip thing again, right? It's like the Spider-Man Spider-Verse. Here, let's put the first two on a combo set. I'm like, yeah, but it literally says at the end of the second movie, the third movie is coming out next year. Why would you get that? It's because they're assuming no one pays attention. It's all about getting money from the fans and the collectors. By the way, y'all, I met a collector in Walmart the other day. I was out shopping, went in there, and I could tell he was like kind of looking. We were like looking at it, and I'm like, trade you, because we're kind of blocking each other's next spot, And I just, I can't help it. I just start talking to people. I'm like, fellow collector, huh? Physical media collector. He's like, oh yeah. And that was it. Like, cracked the seal. We talked for like 5 minutes. I learned that the guy was a mortician. I'm like, it's fascinating. I'm like, wow. I didn't expect to learn from somebody like that. So I told him, hey man, look, we have this community. Come check it out. Maybe he'll find us. I don't know. I said if he watches any of our videos, put his name in it. So it'll remind me that it's him. So if you see a mortician chiming into some of your videos, well, let me know. It's a guy I met at Walmart. Very funny. Picked up the Star Trek 4 movie 4K 7. I know. Can you believe? It's like such a good deal. Like if you only want the first 4. Although I love 6, man. I really do love 6. But yeah, if you only want those first 4, patience was a virtue, eh, Brent? You just hold out and there you go. They're Lionsgate. We got to grab them. I know, Ken. Look, I may just have to leave at lunchtime. I mean, I got to work. It's a full load, but if I just like get a snack bar and hit the road and make that my hour lunch, because I swear, I just feel like they're not even going to wait till the end. I think if 6 o'clock hits and I haven't showed up, they'd be like, on the floor. Of course, they'll write on it on pen, get rid of this, no. So I feel like if I'm going to get that, I got to go at lunch. So I'll let y'all know. It looks so good. They had the skull with the guns for the logo of the first one. Yeah, I know, but it's like, and I remember it's like fanned out. And I think when it's the trilogy, they have the thing fanned out with all the guns. I just don't relate the bird to those movies, though. I think it's a concept that didn't really stick as notoriety for those films, if that makes sense. Anywho, they should have kept that. Yeah. The skull was way cooler than just the bird. I never watched Expendables, no interest. There you go. I'm a big fan of the movie It Takes Two, but I'll wait for a sale. Always wait for the sale, man. Always wait for the sale. Hey, Caveman, Party Ninja. Let's see. Let's see. Big Spider-Man. All right. Let's see. What up, Tony? Beyond the Spider-Verse. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. You were listening. Yes. Beyond the Spider-Verse. Just wait. All right. Got a bunch of Hayes Howdies. Princess Bride. Yep. You getting that one, Constance, on 4K? Because that's coming out. Sleep Out. It looks cool. It does, man. That's why I was bummed the dude wouldn't sell it to me. I almost wrote on it. Might pick it up. Okay. So if you find it in Walmart, they might sell it to you. They probably would. Maybe. No, actually, they won't. I found. I also collect toys sometimes, and I found Amigo Captain Kirk. I'm like, oh, that looks good. Brought it to the thing. Boop. Didn't ring up. I'm like, what the hell? So I took it to customer service. Boop. Oh yeah, this isn't supposed to be for sale. Oh well. Throws it over his shoulder into the basket. I'm like, come on. Like, I'm right here. Like, I know how much that costs. It's like under $20. It's a good. I'm like, what? Sell it to me. I'm right here. Sell it to me. I will give you money. Hurrah, over the shoulder into the basket. I'm like, next. So yeah, I don't think they would. I think they do the same thing that they did with my Captain Kirk, y'all. Harunk over the shoulder. When I worked at Best Buy, you could potentially get fined for selling it. Oh, good to know. Before street date. I've never seen it happen, but I guess it's possible. Okay. And I respect it. I want the poor little dude to probably makes minimum wage. I don't want him getting in trouble. I want the manager to get in trouble. So call him over because, odds are they won't lose their job. My nearest Walmart was selling John Wick 4 before street date. And did you get it? And did you end up getting it for? Because I'm curious if you tried to get it and they sold it to you. Because seeing it on the floor is one thing, but then actually getting them to follow through. I hope you did, though. I hope you didn't have my Captain Kirk fiasco. When it's on the floor, it's for sale. And when the employees say it's not, you got to go Chuck Norris mode and roundhouse kick him. I like that advice, man. And I think that's legal. I think there is a clause that says if it's on the floor and you don't sell it to me, I can kick your face off. I did not exercise my right. Next time. Damn, Huck, you're making me want to double dip for that steelbook. Oh, but Ken, it's delicious, man. It's so good. Like when I saw it, I've never seen anything like it. I was so look at me. I'm like, oh, it's like, it's like a sandwich. You're looking at it and you can see the book inside. I'm like, this is different. Like, because the book was so thick and juicy that they couldn't even, click it shut. They couldn't create a steelbook to contain that much goodness. So they just stripped off the whole inner seam that's clicked shut and just kept the top and the bottom like a big old meaty steelbook sandwich. Put that book in there that's got the original story. Hells yeah. And then, wait, is it just me? But are Tim Burton movies rarely given much love when it comes to special features? I'm still so peeved. After release, after release, after release, Beetlejuice literally has nothing. No making of, you get the cartoons, whatever. That's not a bonus feature. I'm talking about a bonus feature for the movie. Beetlejuice, man. It was a visual eye popper. You got Danny Elfman you can talk about. Michael Keaton's in and he's great. And then I don't know. Just Beetlejuice, man. And Ken, I know you love Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice needs more love, right? By the time it got to 4K, I thought, now I'm going to buy it because I held off buying it because I was always like up in arms. Like, I ain't buying that movie until it gets the treatment it deserves. Well, I finally acquiesced when it was like a $10 4K and no special features. I'm like, all right, I guess it's all about owning the movie, right? So I did, but it just, nothing. There's not even like a featurette, like a 16-minute featurette that was put out in the 80s that you can tack on like a lazy sons of guns. Roland Emmerich. Yes, of course. It took me a while. I got there. Morning, Hug, fellow muggers or fellow mug holders. I just went right to the muggers, man. Hey there. KB, how are you feeling, sir? I hope you're feeling grand, better. That's tough. If you're still feeling bad, man, that thing's got to go. Get you some super meds. Get you some super cocktails, that only the president gets. The judge, in this case, said it had to be made by humans to have copyright. The judge, huh? All right. Huck, you should give us a live reaction to you watching Godzilla -1 trailer. I saw it and I loved it. I'm not a Godzilla fan. Okay, cool. It's so funny. Like, I don't know why, because my channel's not really a reaction thing. No one ever cares. I mean, I still might. It's nice of you to say that, but every time I do a reaction thing, first of all, no matter how low I put the volume, they always get flagged for copyright. Ken, do you do anything different? Like, or anybody else that does a reaction? Like, everyone does reaction things. And yet, because there's music in the trailer and stuff, and I don't get a hit on my channel. It just says there's copyright music in here, so you can't get monetized. Doesn't matter because they demonetized me for no reason. By the way, I went to my YouTube page where it has all your copyright, and it literally has a big giant page that says your channel has no issues. How can I be in this feud of being demonetized, and yet the page that claims you're okay or not okay says I'm completely anyway? Let's not go down that rabbit hole again. But okay, KB, Huck, you remember the detective stuff when we were kids? You could rub a pencil, exactly, the lead pencil on a piece of paper, reveal a clue where the previous note was written. Yeah, and you'd see that in a couple of movies too. That like they do that little pencil thing. Yeah, you could do that on the steelbook after the guy was about to carve into it. Customer gonna pick it up. I'm like, put that ballpoint down, son. Put the thing on the table. I don't want to know your initials on my steelbook. Well, I would have said that if he'd have carved into the steelbook, I wouldn't be going back today. So there you go. Hope you're doing well. There you go. Other people checking on your health and your well-being. Much better. Oh, thanks. Glad to hear that. Just punched myself in the chin. So excited. They have self-parking cars. Yeah, but we don't own one of those. So it is funny you say that though, because the two things they said they aren't really teaching during driver's ed anymore is parallel parking and backing in. So because we were in an empty parking lot, I let her practice backing in a few times, which by the way, she kind of cheats because the parking lot is completely empty. So she just pulls up like into the next set of parking things and then just backs into the parking spot. I'm like, well, you wouldn't be doing that in a real parking lot because there'd be cars here. I said, but for the sake of backing up, go ahead. I'll let you do it. Next time Best Buy does that, ask for the manager to come to the register. Most times manager. What? I'm upset. Should have done that. We just learned the neighborhood parallel parking against a random person's car. What? Wow. See? Parallel parking. Let's see. Kaiju says, I try to avoid parallel parking as much as possible. I'm actually quite good at parallel parking. I can almost nail it in one move. I can go, bam, into a tight spot. Boom, park, get out the car. Okay. All right. I got to wrap this up for work. I already see work chiming in. So guys, we'll just blow through this real quick. Pre-ordered Matilda, Horror Story. Next, empty shopping cart. I'm not even going to get to the stuff. I was going to talk about Vinegar Syndrome and their sale. I saved a ton of money on Vinegar Syndrome, y'all, because it was nothing I cared about. The Abyss needs blue. I mean, seriously, like the things that were good. I was gonna put the pages up for you, but and I call these real movies. All right, so the real movies that aren't just B movie horror stuff. Things like My Chauffeur. It's like a normal comedy, sold out. Two other films that I wanted to be on sale, and because I don't care about Showgirls, but if it's on sale, I was gonna pick it up. Did not go on sale, and From Beyond also did not go on sale. So those are sort of the higher up titles. Everything else is just Vinegar Syndrome stuff. If you love, that's cool. But it's literally nothing I would ever want to watch multiple times. So the sale I saved a ton of money. So I'm very happy. But if you guys got stuff, let me know. Let me know what kind of good B schlock you guys got that you must put high atop your list. Number one, do it for me is Marty and Doc. Of course, that was my number one. And TV, Sterling Archer and Lana Kane. Nice. All right, well, get over there. Look, make your list. Chris, go to the movie one. Tell me your three movie duos, and then when I put out the TV, I see you got your number ones, but I'll want to know your twos and threes. Wasn't saying they wanted to join the SAG strike. They are a few trying to drum up support for striking because some are getting capitalized to promote new stuff, but not being compensated. It's a messy deal, y'all. There you go. See, I love it. Goose Maverick, Riggs and Merkel, Tango and Cash. Let me tell you, Cinema Man, at one point, all of those were pulled. I had all of those literally sticking out of my wall there. I'm like, oh, Tango and Cash. It was Tango and Cash or Rush Hour. See, it's all after the fact. It's just to get the ball rolling and hear what you guys wanted, right? Because afterwards, I probably regretted not doing Tango and Cash over, say, Rush Hour, but I love that you came up with Tango and Cash, Goose and Maverick. I mean, come on, that is so good. Y'all, come play the game. I want to see what I'm loving all the duos that are popping up. I haven't seen a ton of people take the challenge yet, but there are people responding in the chat with it. So if you've seen this or you're watching this on replay, go check it out one more time. Go check this way. Where to put it? Here you go. Right here. Go look for this. Top 5 on-screen duos. Movie edition. That's what it said behind Cartoon Ninja there that I had popped up. Let's see. All right. Oh my God. I got to wrap it up, y'all. Let's see. Release Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny on Steelbook. I agree. So it matches all of our other ones. I hope it matches. I do hope it matches too. The other 4, put the original poster on there. Back to Future, Star Wars, and Lord of the Rings. Oh my God. See, Lord of the Rings, Adrian. See, when you're put on the spot, you don't think of all these things. That is also a great top 3. That's a great top 3. If it could be now my top 3, that could be mine. That's so good. That is definitely good. Please make sure to hit that like button. Please do that. Let's see where we at. 18. Come on, give me 20 out the door. There's 29 watching. I do have to wrap this up. Try to give me 20 before we say goodnight. Goodbye. Good luck. Good afternoon. Good evening, and good night. Yes, I'm in California. I cannot believe you haven't done the Studio Ghibli movies. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Spirited Away. I've seen that one. I have seen that one. Yeah. I had somebody come to one of my parties dressed as Spirited Halloween, and they didn't speak the whole party. No one knew who he was. Still to this day, a person dressed as Spirited Away showed up, and no one, and they never pulled the mask up to eat. Like, I kept trying to look to the side, see if I could see the face outline. And it was just like a plate, you get a paper plate, and they just sort of drew the face on the paper plate. It's super cheap costume. Still to this day, it's a big thing amongst my friends. We all talk. Anybody find out who that Spirited Away? I go, no. And they stayed for an hour before they ever left. And we're like, I don't know who that was. Huck, next time, make a sad face. Say with a sad voice, but I have money. Yeah. I can't believe you haven't done the Ghibli. All right. Okay. Let's see. Spirited Away on IMAX. Your daughter may like it. She might. I don't know. She has a very specific animation that she likes. It's not necessarily anime. She's not a big anime fan, although there are some anime she does enjoy. She just likes animated shows, cartoons. Like when she gave me her top 5, I said, give me your top 5 shows. They were all cartoons. So yeah, she's a picky little thing. No, we always get flagged. Okay. I thank you for saying that, because I thought, what am I not doing right? I've lowered the voice. You can even flip the thing backwards and you still get flagged. So yeah, you just don't get monetized on those videos then, right? I think that's just how it is. You just have to go with that. Morning Huck, I picked up John McForward 4th Street date. Oh, you guys, you rush it. We don't do them very often. Yeah, same, I don't get tons of views, and they always yell at me. You should have got Auntie Lee's meat pie. Should I get Auntie? I mean, I love the title. It's kind of hilarious, but have you seen that, Ken? What is Auntie Lee's meat pie? I mean, it just sounds like a good old cheese fest. Harold and Lloyd, Dumb and Dumber. Oh, I had somebody do Harold and Kumar. Yeah, so that was really great. I love that, Harold and Kumar. So yeah, y'all, I do got to wrap it up. Larry, you also have a great day. Everybody have a great day. Sorry we didn't get to the box office or all that good stuff, but Equalizer 3 was number 1. There you go. Go take the challenge. I'd love to see what your duos are. Yeah, Ken, I should pick your brain more about. Yeah, I'm curious to know what. Yeah, maybe we're getting for the flag for the same stuff. So I'm glad to know that. But yeah, y'all, what else? Thanks for digging this logo here. I'm going to try putting it on more things, trying to come up with a new intro. What else is coming up? I guess coming up later this week will be the Best Duos on Television Community Challenge. So look out for that. But gosh, my friends, you guys are the best audience in the world. We hit 21 likes. Yay, we busted the 20. Thank you so much. Hey, you know the drill. Get out there, go shopping, get your movies. Everybody find that steelbook of Sleepy Hollow. Wish me luck on mine. Pray it's not somebody's address isn't carved into it. And get out there and have a great day, y'all. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you on the next one. My fellow muggers. for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind,